He died in 2014, but who really ever stays dead in comics? In fact, even I predicted in July of 2016 that he would return when Marvel decided it was time to bring him back. Well, here we are. It's only 2018. The time is now. He's back, and it's time to once again see how he measures up against himself. Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Hasbro Marvel Legends Retro Series Wolverine versus Mezco 1/12 Collective Wolverine. At first glance, it would appear that Hasbro is a lock for this round. Most of the sculpting on the Mezco Wolverine is covered by his cloth outfit, where Hasbro's figure has every sinewy nook and cranny out on full display. Upon closer inspection, Mezco has rendered a much more finely detailed piece with all manner of buckles, belts, straps, zippers, seams, and laces. The unmasked head shows a mouthful of bared teeth, the subtlety of color variation in the face is more realistic, and the musculature in general is handled with a bit more control, staying on this side of realistic without crossing over into cartoonish abstraction. Round one goes to Mezco for sharpness that rivals adamantium. Both figures have a high degree of articulation, allowing for all manner of slashing, stabbing, leaping, uppercutting, and berserker raging. Some joints move a little further on Hasbro, some are a bit smoother on Mezco. But what is the point of having really great articulation if you can't actually utilize it to its full effect? This is where the inclusion of the mixed cloth goods outfit on Mezco's figure are a detriment to the poseability of that figure. Hasbro, having nothing to obstruct its reach range, with an additional butterfly joint in the shoulder, is in a much better position to pull off a greater variety of poses, pushed more extremely. It also allows you to be comfortable in the knowledge that you are not doing permanent damage to your investment because you wanted him hunched over as far as dramatically possible. Round two goes to Hasbro for removing all obstructions to action. Just like the last time we pitted two Wolverine figures against each other, neither company has delivered on the truly important accessories. One, a cowboy hat, and two, a canned beverage with the top cut off. That said, the retro-style release of Hasbro's Marvel Legends figure does have an alternate unmasked head, a hood to drape down his back to complete the unmasked illusion, and claws that can be removed individually if you want to. It's a careful process that doesn't always yield great results, but it's the best solution that Hasbro has ever been able to produce. Mezco also has an alternate head, not unmasked, but with a different facial expression. Sometimes Wolverine is contemplative, sometimes Wolverine is angry. He also comes with alternate hands, but Mezco gives you three sets: claws extended, claws retracted with open hands, and claws retracted with a left-handed fist and a right-handed holding hand. That holding hand is for his katana, a sword that was made specifically for him with a piece of his own soul folded into it. That, of course, was done by Muramasa in the comics, not Mezco. Mezco's good, but I don't think they have that kind of technology just yet. Mezco also gives you an X logo stand with an attachment to pose him in flying or leaping poses as well, or just to absolutely be sure that he's not going to fall off your shelf when displayed. Round three goes to Mezco for putting more stuff in the box. Hasbro Wolverine initially retailed for around $20. That price has increased a bit since he left regular stock in the toy aisle. He can now be found online as of March 2018 for around $25 to $30 carded, less so if you don't mind him being out of the package. Mezco, on the other hand, are designed as higher-end collectibles. They come with more stuff, they are in nicer reusable packaging, they have cloth outfits. Initial retail price on Wolverine was $80. As of March 2018, he hasn't been out that long and that price hasn't moved much. Once initial stock is exhausted, you can expect that price to go up, just like a lot of the other Mezco offerings have in a very short time. While there is a question of value for your dollar, there is also the question of whether or not an investment in a Mezco figure will hold over time if the fabric materials start to break down. This round goes to Hasbro for being less expensive with a proven track record of being a solid, durable figure over a long period of time. Heading into the final round, it's tied at 2 apiece. Let's see if we can break that. This is Wolverine's classic 80s costume. His 70s classic costume, of course, was renewed in the 90s and is now his classic 90s costume. I don't even know what he's wearing anymore. I think the last time I saw him, he was in a cowboy hat and a bomber jacket, but I can't be positive if that was back from the dead Wolverine or time displaced from the future alternate timeline Wolverine. Mezco already issued a New York Comic-Con exclusive 90s tiger stripe suit figure, so this one is specifically about that classic 80s brown suit. Hasbro hasn't visited the tiger stripe suit in a while, but has one on the way later in 2018. So which figure is more accurate when it comes to specifically rendering the brown 80s costume? Mezco, while more detailed, came up with a bunch of stuff that has never been depicted on his brown suit before. Shoulder pads, bootlaces, utility belt pouches? What the heck is going on here? Hasbro plays it as straightforward as you can and delivers a brilliant version of the suit with big honkin' belt, trunks, and all. Round 5 and the win goes to Hasbro. Mezco is doing a lot right, and several of their other figures got their particular characters more right than this one gets the 80s brown suit. Yeah, it's a reuse of the body design for the tiger stripe suit, but who thought that was a good idea? That's the suit that more people want, and it was a convention exclusive. Bad move, Mezco. Hasbro didn't monkey around, they simply added arm hair and an alternate unmasked head to their previously released Juggernaut Wave figure and gave the fans what they were looking for, just like Marvel did when they brought him back from the dead just in time to save the universe in Avengers Infinity War. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you aren't already a subscriber. Take a few minutes to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/toygalaxy, link in the description below. Thanks again to Third Earth Collectibles in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada for sending out the Mezco 112 Wolverine figure. Please go give their website a look, thirdearth.ca, link in the description below. And if you're local to the shop, stop in, say hi, tell them Toy Galaxy sent you.
We did it.
From America.
Yeah.